This was a wild month of fantastic metal releases, some unexpected. Stick around, I think you're gonna love these. Kicking it off with Shadecrown Zero. Hailing from Finland, Shadecrown blends melodic death metal with some cinematic and melancholic edge. Think Insomnium and Omnium Gatherum with a little bit of sentenced gloom piled right on top. Their latest record, Zero, brings some sharp guitar harmonies and those layered synths that carry a deep emotional weight without slipping into the melodrama. If you like your death metal on the more melodic, brooding, but catchy side, this one should absolutely be on your radar. Next on the list is Sweeping Death, Devotion to the Absurd Night. Germany's Sweeping Death walked between progressive metal and traditional heavy metal with a theatrical flair and some philosophical lyrics. It's tough to come up with a distinction, but if I had to put it all together, I would say a little bit of early Opeth mixed with King Diamond and the harmonic guitar work of Iron Maiden. Their songwriting is bold, layered, and occasionally bizarre, but in the best way. It absolutely works. If you love metal that kind of challenges your expectations, this is something that you should absolutely check out. It is sick. Haxprocess, Beyond What Eyes Can See. Haxprocess drop 4 sprawling chapters of progressive death metal on this new record, and it's everything that fans of bands like Blood Incantation or Immolation with a prog twist would absolutely love. These tracks are epic as fuck, 10 to 13 minutes each, filled with intricate riffing, tempo shifts, an atmosphere that's both cosmic and also super crushing. You'll get moments where the grooves kind of simmer before exploding into syncopated brutality, raw enough to make you feel alive. Expansive enough too to let the details shine. It's a technical yet visceral and cerebral release. Definitely check this one out. Bale, fine line between heaven and here. Bale from Sheffield in the UK craft blackened post-metal that's atmospheric and also emotionally intense. Think Downfall of Gaia, Amenra, and a little bit of Death Heaven, but darker, moodier, and more grounded in misery than the other bands I just listed. There's strings and ambience that give way to blackened metal, sludgy fury in ways that feel earned but not necessarily formulaic. If you like music that builds tension before breaking it wide the fuck open, this is absolutely essential. Check it out. Abigail Williams, A Void Within Existence. This band returned with a record that is steeped in symphonic black metal grandeur, balancing orchestral arrangements with visceral aggression. Think Emperor or early Dimmu Borgir with a modern post-black metal atmosphere. Everything on this record is practically perfect, from the vocals, guitars, and orchestration, with meticulous attention to the mood. If you want black metal that feels super cinematic and also sincere, absolutely don't miss this one. It's one of my favorites from the month. Phantom Spell, Heather and Hearth. Phantom Spell is the solo project of Kyle McNeil of Seven Sisters, and Heather and Hearth is a love letter to classic prog rock as well as vintage heavy metal. Imagine the melodic grandeur of Uriah Heep mixed with the narrative flow of early Rush and a splash of Hallis. Gentle are the watches of the land. Every track unfolds like a fantasy novella, full of organ flourishes and dual guitar leads and mystical lyrics and amazing vocal harmonies. If you're into the retro style but imaginative metal storytelling, you will absolutely love this record. It's also one of my favorites of the month. Clairvoyance, Chasm of Immurement. This Polish band drops their debut full length with a murky, oppressive take on death metal that sits somewhere between Incantation and early Portal. Cavernous riffs, eerie production, and suffocating atmospheres makes this album feel more like an experience than a collection of songs. Clairvoyants thrive on dissonance and dread, but they never lose that sense of focus or momentum. If you want death metal that feels super oppressive and like you're being buried alive, this is it. It's awesome. Witch Hazel, 5 Lamentations. Witch Hazel's 5th record is soaked with the spirit of Thin Lizzy, Blue Oyster Cult, and Jethro Tull, with a heart that beats closer to classic traditional doom and new wave of British heavy metal. These aren't just riffs, man, they're hymns. You can be greater, believe that it's true. Complete with clean vocals and uplifting melodies that just feel timeless. There's a sense of peace too and purpose here that is rare in metal nowadays, especially modern metal. If you like your metal that's kind of spiritually charged but grounded in tradition, look no further. This is a fantastic record. Weldon Woe, Far From the Light of Heaven. This band brings a mix of second wave black metal, folk instrumentation, and raw production. If you like Panopticon, Wolves in the Throne Room, or early Agalloch, this will absolutely speak to you. Their songs feel like myths being told over crackling fires. This is black metal with soul, not just fury. Really cool album. Cerastus, Agony Eternal. From Finland, Cerastus channel old school Scandinavian black metal styles with biting riffs, soaring tremolo lines, and relentless drumming. Think early Gorgoroth, mid-era Darkthrone, but tightened with melodic touches that give it some staying power, which really worked for me. The energy is raw but focused, and every track just goes for the throat, man. If you missed the icy, aggressive spirit of 90s black metal, this will absolutely do it for you. There's a track on here too with the late Trevor Sternad of Black Dahlia Murder. Rest in peace. Throw this one on, it's fucking awesome. What'd you dig from July? I'll be doing these videos more of a short form kind of thing. Drop your picks in the comments. Let's share some metal. Talk to y'all soon. Go with the gods. Let your agony be eternal. See you soon.